Hello and welcome back to the channel. And today we'll be taking a look at the recently announced Hot Toys Iron Man Mark II, the 2.0 version from Iron Man 1. So this kind of came out of nowhere really. Obviously it's needed to complete the original 7 lineup that they've been redoing. So we recently got the Mark III, and obviously it's nice to see the Mark II now released. But it really feels like they're going back to the archives more so now than ever, just where there's no real Marvel or Star Wars TV shows um, or films coming out. So I think we're going to see a lot more either reissues, reattempts, or just straight up completely different figures. So we obviously recently saw Han Solo. I think that's a prime example of what's going to be happening over the next year or so. But anyway, this figure is looking genuinely fantastic. The chrome is so much better than the original diecast version. I did have that at one point, but it was quite a lot shorter and less proportionate than this version, and the chrome wasn't anywhere near chrome really. It was more of a gun-metally satiny finish. So this looks a lot more accurate to the film. Obviously, in the film, this was meant to be an unpainted super reflective chrome finish, and I think that is translating well. Obviously, you really want it as chrome and reflective as possible, but I think this is basically as close as they're going to be able to get, at least within the next few years. So yeah, this it is looking really good. This is, as I say, you're going to need this if you are completing the Mark 7 lineup, the Mark 1 to 7. There's obviously still an oversaturation of Iron Man figures in the market. You know, you can get a lot of them for discounted prices, um, and I don't necessarily know if this is going to follow that trend, just where this is of the new breed, where Hot Toys don't seem to be making as many figures as they used to. But I can probably guarantee this will be available around the time of release for quite some time, without being extortionately priced. You know, these die-cast figures have been getting more and more expensive, and you know, they're a lot of money to drop, which is why I stopped collecting them. To be honest with you, it'd be so much space and money just to collect even the first 7. So I stopped going down that path, and there's plenty of other figures I'd rather have in my collection than 7 Iron Man figures. But the Mark II has always been one of my favourites, mainly where it is such a unique. I don't even know if you can call it a colour scheme because it's just one finish, but for that reason, it's very unique and why I've always loved it. So because of that, I do want to pick this up. Probably again, I'm not going to pre-order it, just where I fear this may end up again dropping quite substantially in price. You know, you look at the Mark V, that was a hefty price tag at retail, and now you can pick it up for quite a lot less. So I'm just worried that this could end up with the same fate. I'm not saying it will, but generally there doesn't seem to be a strong need to pre-order the die-cast Iron Man figures. They're normally around for a fair amount of time. There's always going to be somebody selling them off. You know, Iron Man's so popular, they're going to make quite a few of these anyway, so there'll always be one for sale, I'd imagine. But you're getting a look there at the Tony Stark head sculpt. I think that's looking great. Obviously, where it's a new breed figure, you get the rolling eyeballs, which massively help the head sculpt out, bring some life into it. And this is obviously Iron Man 1, so he's a lot younger. So that's looking fantastic. Obviously, it's not super accurate because he never took the helmet off in this suit in the film. So it would be more accurate to have him within the actual Iron Man helmet. But I generally prefer the head sculpts anyway, where they're not inside the helmet, so it doesn't actually bother me that much. The display base looks okay. I never really used them, so I don't care, to be honest. I'm happy enough with it. I think it's good for what it is, but yeah, I just wouldn't use it. Obviously, where it's an updated figure, you're getting the much better articulation. This is probably just obviously going to be the Mark III repainted. So that one has been out for a little while now, and obviously that one is kind of the pinnacle of the Iron Man technology now. So this one should be no different. And it has obviously the party trick where you can open up all of the different panels, attach the opened up sections. More so than even in the film, I don't think the chest, I don't remember the chest quite opening up like that. So you can open it up even more than it appeared in the film, which is quite nice. And you can see here the big difference between the original MMS431, that's quite a while ago now, and the new one, MMS733. The new one's so much bigger, beefier, more proportionate, better finish, which alone I think is worth the upgrade. This is definitely going to blow the old one out of the water, as the Mark III blew the old Mark III out of the water. So I wouldn't expect this to be any different. And there they're just showing off all of their different chrome finishes on the different panels, which is looking good. So yeah, is this one you're going to be picking up? Are you going to pre-order it? Are you just going to wait potentially like I will? Let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next video.